Good morning. I'm Steve Gustitis, and this is Walkabout. If you'd like to enjoy hiking and backpacking at a high level of difficulty, you'll need to develop mental toughness. And we'll talk about that coming up right after this. Experienced hikers and backpackers already know about mental toughness and how to develop it. So this video is principally designed for beginners getting into the sport. But if you're already experienced and you want to hang anyway, I'm happy to have you. Hiking and backpacking are sports. Consequently, they require training to maximize enjoyment and performance out in the backcountry. But not only do we need to train our bodies, we need to learn to train our minds. And that's what mental toughness is. So what does mental toughness look like? Well, in the context of hiking and backpacking, I think mental toughness looks something like this. First, you decide that you want to complete a task, like climbing a mountain with a heavy backpack. You know this task will be difficult, uncomfortable, and maybe even painful. But even knowing these things, you follow through, you complete the task, you never quit, regardless of how difficult that task was. Here's a quick personal example. My daughter Lauren wanted to complete her first big backpacking trip. So we went to Montana and we hiked in the Flathead National Forest just south of Glacier National Park. I gave her the flexibility to choose any trail that she wanted to hike, and this morning she picked a really difficult one. This trail was steep, it was slippery, it was really awful. And this was our destination. Now the climb that you see up to the peak wasn't even the hard part. Anyway, we're working our way up the mountain. We're probably about 2 miles into the hike. And behind me, I could hear Lauren bitching, moaning, huffing and puffing about the difficulty of this climb. So I turn around and Lauren says, "How much longer?" I said, "Lauren," I said, "you picked this trail." I said, "You wanted to get up to the top of this mountain." I said, "If you do," I said, "then suck it up and let's go." So we got to the top without any more complaining. And when we got there, I told Lauren how proud I was of her. And I also told her that was the toughest climb that I had ever made. That was Lauren demonstrating mental toughness. Mental toughness is a skill that anyone can develop. All you need is a plan and some practice. First, you must visualize yourself completing the task. You set reasonable goals. You practice. You carry that heavy pack at home, you walk long distances, you climb hills, you get your feet in shape, you get your legs ready, you get your lungs ready. That way you build confidence and self-belief for your next trip out into the backcountry. Next, you learn how to take action. You learn how to follow through. You learn to finish the things that you started. And lastly, you develop a never quit attitude, like Lauren did climbing that mountain up in Montana. So the sooner that you learn how to develop mental toughness, the easier sports will become, the easier and more enjoyable hiking and backpacking will become, and frankly, the easier life will become too. So get started, good luck, and I'll see you next time.